Because it's a system that's based on fractional reserve banking, money backed by nothing, money printed out of thin air, backed by the bonds and the worth of value people put on the bill. And why is that bad? What happens? Just inflation alone. And then I go into an example of this guy I was overhearing a conversation. This is when I lived in LA for a while. He was saying, this is the neighborhood he was living in. He's saying, the apartment I have today, back in 1970, I used to rent for $40 a month. I made $2 an hour. Okay? Now, the same job, I make $10 an hour, and I pay $1,000 a month. So you're looking at the amount of money you're spending as compared to what you're bringing in. Meaning inflation, it doesn't affect your income much, but your expenses go up higher, so you have less spending value. So you need to explain these kinds of things to people to understand why the system is bad. Because you have three schools of thought. Okay, you have people that will say, "Oh, the Federal Reserve is bad because it's a bunch of Jewish bankers, and that's illegal because of that." Then you have some people say it's bad because it's fake and phony. Okay, then you have the CNBC school that says it's bad because no, they won't say it's bad. They'll say it's good. Yeah, you're right. It's privately owned. It's privately funded. They own and control the wealth. They print money on thin air. But what's your point? Listen to what's your point? And you go up to people and ask them that, they'll be like, well, you explain to me why it's bad. And they won't be able to answer. So when you have something like Zen Defend thing, and you do get the media to pull a camera in somebody's face and say, you explain to me why the Federal Reserve is bad. And they'll sit there and just give some bullshit answer, and it'll make them look like idiots. Because
okay, tell me why it's bad.
Well, it's bad because it's a system of inflation. It's money printed out of nothing. The only way to create and expand the economy is by printing money out of thin air. Creating inflation. The only way to add value to that dollar is to basically have faith in the dollar value working. But what has happened is that it's created inflation, out of control inflation, meaning that the spending power and the value per the individual is lower. And the system is designed that where all money filters on the top. That's why you have a small percentage of wealthy people and the middle class disappearing, unemployment, and whatever, outsourcing of jobs. All this stuff is a process of a system, so you have to understand the system. I'm not an economist. It's hard for me to explain it, especially on camera. When I'm put on the spot. I guarantee if everybody studied what the Federal Reserve System was, what fractional reserve banking was, the reason why it was put in place, the outcome of it, the results of it, and what's going to happen if it continues, people will get angry. People will want to do something about it. The problem is that nobody understands how this system really works. People understand that we've had a recession since 1971. Every economic boom we had is just a bubble. That's a pop. Every single one is a bubble that it's popped. And that's the only way you can make it. That's the only way to create prosperity in a system like this is to create speculative bubbles. Stock market bubbles, real estate bubbles. Now we have the student loan bubble, the tech bubble. That's it. You know, and even that, you have to know the inner workings to really profit because it's gambling. It's a casino gulag economy, like Max Kaiser calls it, because it is a gamble. You got to know when to pull your money out to make any kind of profit, and you don't know because it's all based on chance because you don't know the inner workings how the system's working. And that's in countries like India and some other third world countries, they actually have a term for them. It's called black money, which means that it is money untaxed. Like everybody's already like. Agreed upon the fact there's money you pay tax on, there's money you don't pay tax on, and everybody has an agreement. And here in America, we're kind of because we're a first world country, and we trust the system. In traditional societies, they are brought up to not trust the system because they have history. They know that governments screw the people. You know, the history. America, we're like the only country probably on the planet where we have a history of always trusting the government. Because we don't know what it's like to get screwed. Go through tyranny, go through oppression, go through dictatorships. We don't know. But these countries have been through that. They know what it's like to get screwed over by authority figures. So they already have a system in place to fight against it. And the people accept it. And so you have taxable money and untaxable money. Regulated money, unregulated money. And we have the same thing here. You know, that's money through the drug trade, money through racketeering, criminal activity, money that people don't claim, stuff like that. That's what they call essentially black money, untaxed, unregulated money. That's the crime. The crime is that they can't track the activity.